I'm just a Jaden Daniels guy. I think he's a better quarterback than most people are giving credit for. But besides that, I was talking to Gabe earlier, and this is the one criticism that I have. After going through this list, going through it today, and figuring out top 10. They were a good team last year, yeah. I don't know if they got better. I think they just got different players in different spots. Because last year they had one good lineman, Cosme. He's gone. Yeah, now you have one good lineman, Tunzel. So that's even. Debo Samuel, if you close your eyes and just look at and think about 3 years ago, he is not that anymore. Like, get that out of your head. He's not that anymore. He's just a number 3, which is nice for them because they didn't have a number 3 last
But
year.
in 2021, he was so good.
This we're in the that's a different president. Like that, like let's not live in the past here. Like we've moved on. America's great again. I'm gonna the so and the Commanders lost Jeremy Chin. I don't know why they let him go, and they kept Bobby Wagner because he's a very very nice guy. But he's not a very good linebacker. But he's a very very nice guy.
Yeah.
But all that being said, I still love Jaden Daniels more than all of that. I love Jaden. I think he might be in the next 2-3 years an MVP. I love Jaden Daniels. He's poised. He's fantastic.
I feel like we don't need to move any farther from here. You see the first teams out for Angel. If you guys have another team in mind, I want to hear from you boys. The Commanders are sitting number 10. Bengals, Bucks, Steelers, and Bears. Would you take any of those teams over the Commanders? Let's start with Gabe, go to Andrew, and then Derek.
I think you gotta automatically take. I mean, if the Commanders are going to kind of stay the same, if not, probably be slightly worse than they were last year. I think the Bengals 10 out of 10 games would beat them probably 9 out of 10 times. You got to put the Bengals there at number 10. They're bringing back all their guys. They're coming back rejuvenated. Again, I'm optimistic because I just made the point a couple minutes ago about they got they had the same thing last year. But if I'm taking a head-to-head matchup here, I'd put the Bengals at 10. I think they're better than the Commanders at the moment.
Andrew.
No, I agree with it. Actually, the only team that I would maybe consider in that 10 spot is actually the Bucks. But the Commanders, I think it's the right call just because I also agree with Angel's take. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be very soon a top 5 quarterback in this league.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I think he will be. I'll be in the upcoming years. I think he'll be top 5.
He's just a superstar. He's so good. I was so impressed by him. The best rookie season I've ever seen. That was after C.J. Stroud had a great year. Like he's the best quarterback.
I feel like we're doing this all over again. But Derek,
when I first saw this list, I thought, what was the Broncos doing ahead of the Commanders? But then I did look at their offseason. They did make some nice moves. I'll give them that. And I'll have to agree. The Commanders, their moves are less than inspiring for a team that should be ascending, right? This should be the time where you make those free agent moves. And the big splash is Debo Samuel, 3 years removed from his best season. The team I would put in there, I probably wouldn't put any of those bottom 4 in there. I'd probably put Commanders right where they are.
Yeah. I feel like there's definite holes in those teams. Like Bengals, they did what they're gonna be what they are last year. You gotta win by 40. You gotta win 40-39, and I'm not trusting a team that has to win like that.
well, I mean that's the point I'm about to make. Like I feel like the Bengals and Commanders they're both relying on the quarterback to be a Superman, and I just trust Joe Burrow to be that Superman way more than I trust Jaden Daniels to be. Not to mention they have the 2 stud receivers. They're both going to have to score a lot of points. The Commanders are going to have to score so many freaking points to win games. They got worse on defense. Jonathan Allen's gone, 10 sack. Dante Fowler's gone. You mentioned Jeremy Chin. Like they lost a lot on defense that was already awful, could not stop anyone. They had Debo Samuel. Michael Gallup, by the way, is back. He's going to play football again. And they brought Zach Ertz back. I mean, they've done nothing on offense to make you think that they're going to be any better. They're just going to be older. So in theory, they're just going to be worse. I think the Bengals are just a much better version of the Commanders. So I would have but I do agree with you with the Bucks, Steelers, and Bears. I think they haven't done enough to overtake the Commanders. I put the Bengals over, and really that's not a huge change, just one team. But yeah, I would have the Bengals over there. But I get Jaden Daniels. I mean, you can't judge him off C.J. Stroud's year last year. Like he's his own guy, and he's gonna obviously do what he's gonna do no matter what C.J. Stroud does. But I know I am. Maybe we're all a little bit scarred by what C.J. Stroud just did to us last year, coming into his second year.